All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another night of the VSpeed Contender series, brought to you by NEPA Towing and Recovery, FRT Motorsports, Butt Kicker, and powered by Nitro. Now, tonight takes us to the great state of Texas. Going to do a little trucking here in the evening. See what these boys got to, and ladies have to show us on this intermediate track. Now, with that being said, Texas Speedway here. Nice little view of the speedway. Intermediate with the dog legs in the middle. Mile and a half. We'll see some varied strategies. See some fuel mileage strategy. We'll see some tire wear strategy. So we are going to try to figure out who's going to have that best strategy tonight. Last week took us to Talladega.
Dover.
I'm sorry, Dover. I'm thinking of the other cars. Took us to Dover. Thank you for keeping me straight there, Cody.
No problem.
That was definitely an interesting race. But in the end, let's see here. All right, so in the end, it was Anthony Promoter that would come out on top. And that would actually extend his points lead over now second place. And then Hunter Kent came in second. Richard Malagani in third. Doc Stout in fourth. Good showing for the league owner. At Ryan Lang in fifth. Joe Zader in sixth. Really good run for Joe. Jeremy Paris in seventh. John McMillan in eighth. Russ Bover in ninth. And Doug Chappelle, really good run for Doug in the top 10. Now, after last week, that's going to put our points as follows. We got Anthony Promoter up on top. Then Ryan Lang in second. Jeremy Paris in third. Hunter Kent in fourth. Logan Kyes in fifth. Rachel Hunt in sixth. Jimmy Babb up there in the top 10 in seventh. Jordan Martin in eighth. Timmy Longwood in ninth. And Russ Bovier rounds out the top 10. So what do you think, Cody? Mile and a half. Little tire wear involved. Who do you think?
Well,
Think you
I
got
did
your
the
money
race
on?
Well, the money I would have tonight is definitely, I'm just going to say, I'm going to go Richard Malagani. I mean, he showed what he could do last week, and I think he'll be good here.
Yeah, Richard's been running very well all season long. Been very consistent. Got him up there in the top 10 in points, so definitely should be a good run for him. I don't know, man. It's a tire wear place. I think I'm going to have to go with Anthony again.
Yeah, he has a good shot.
The dude has just definitely got the hot lick set up for saving tire, and they're going to need to save a little bit here. At least it did it. Even I broke out and ran a race Monday night, so.
Yeah, I learned a lot Monday night, and that was it's so easy to get caught up in wrecks. Even though it's a nice bigger track, you can still get caught up in anything that happens here.
Yeah, I actually was the cause of a wreck. Well, I don't think I was the total cause.
You should never admit those things.
Well, I was wrapping the 1 and 2 bottom really well, and the guy was a lane up, and I think he came down and kind of didn't expect me to be there. So I think it was just two people going for the same spot at the same time. Now, granted, of course, it was my fault, and I drove through him. according to him. But it is what it is. I didn't do it on purpose, so if he wants to yell and screaming about it, that's on him. I definitely didn't go wreck anybody on purpose, but I didn't really expect him to park it in the corner either. So anyway, yeah.
And Jeremy Paris is in the lead with in practice here for a time of 29.6 or 2. Sorry, so he's the fastest so far.
Yeah, that's probably a qual run if I had to guess. They're
Should
running
be
in the teens and the 20s for the qual runs. I know without even working on the set, the one I had was in the 30s, so I know they've got to at least be in the low 20s, high teens. I think I did see something where Johnny was like a 29.11 at one time, so
we're missing a few people tonight. I've noticed that.
That's a weird week. Yep, kind of a weird week, I believe. Well, the one good thing about that is that less trucks usually means less chaos, so hopefully that'll play a little bit into tonight. Not sure. I haven't heard from Andre this week, so I'm not sure if Andre will show up or not, but if he does, we'll pull him up into the booth with us. Since we're kind of at a lull, we'll go ahead and get that sponsor love put out there. We're going to start this one off with the title sponsor, NEPA Towing. There you have it. Thank you, Mr. Zader, and all the support you've given us from NEPA Towing and Recovery this season. And with that being said, we'll go ahead and give the big shout out to Andre Greer and FRT Motorsports. There you have it. Thank you, Mr. Andre. We definitely appreciate your support over the seasons that you've been with us so far. And we appreciate you up here in the booth when you get a chance. So, hope you're doing well. I know you may be working on that new car. I'm going to put some of that secret sauce on there. All right. Still looks like Jeremy Paris is kind of at the top of the boards there. Jim Johnson about over.
Well, Jason
over
Holsworth just got a.
He just whipped off a zinger, didn't he? A 19.
He sure did.
Yeah, I knew they should have been in the teens.
This will be interesting. Hunter Kent's still not here.
Yeah, that's kind of weird for him. He may have I mean, he owns his own business, so I know sometimes that can throw you a curveball. And he's second in
Sure.
points, too, so that's definitely not going to be a good night for him if he can't make.
Everyone's going to be fast here tonight.
Yeah, it's one of those tracks that you definitely doesn't take a lot to run together. It's just those long runs and the green flag stops. It usually breaks people up a little bit in the different strategies. The first night race in a while, too, I believe. First night race in a while?
It has been, actually.
Man, my hockey team's sucking this year, Cody. Tonight's their do or die game.
Yeah, it will be interesting. Oh, hey, Jordan's here now, too.
Yeah. Jordan will be tough here, too.
I'm just going to step away for a minute.
All right. All right. Got about 5 more laps to go. Practice here. Then they'll get ready to set everybody up to go out and do their qualifying laps.
And I'm back. Just seen someone go through the grass and practice, so they're getting all that out now.
Yeah. I know in the race that I was in the other night, they kept banging down the wall coming out of 2, or they would spin in 3 and 4.
Yes. Like, coming out of turn 2 is, if you hit it the wrong way, you're just going to get really loose and spin. Yeah, I've seen that a lot, too. And coming out of 4, if you don't let off or don't turn in, like, out in time, you're going to hit that wall coming out of 4. So you got to be careful.
Well, the problem here is you got 2 different distinct corners. And you have to find that razor's edge where it's decent in both corners or just better in one corner than the other. So you got to kind of figure out which corner is going to be the one you want it to be better in. Me personally, I like mine to be 3 and 4. Some people like 1 and 2 so they can get the run down the backstretch. But 3 and 4 here, just got to watch out, because if you're too loose in 1 and 2, then you're way too loose in 3 and 4. So
Correct.
all right, so we're hitting the track here. Looks like Rachel's going to be the first one out off of pit road. Got Jason Holsworth, John DiMatteo, Jeremy Perez, Jim Johnson, Ryan Lang. Everybody is on their run here. Watch Rachel do her lap here. Down the back stretch. 3 and 4 here. Put her across the line for her first lap. Let's see what she comes up. Right. Currently at the top of the board with a 29.30. It's in Holsworth with 23. Jeremy Paris with a 20. Barry Snelson with a 23. Playing in 6th. Promoter, our points leader here. Let's watch Anthony. Coming to the start finish to finish his first lap. To the point on a 19.
Wow, that is super quick.
Along with Tim Marlowe now. Richard Malagana, your pick for tonight on the track.
Let's see how he does, but let's just say I've cursed a few people the last few weeks, so
Right.
This could go either way. Poor Rachel.
All right, Richard to the point with a 17. Wow. What a lap. Got Jimmy Babb out there now. really do anything here. Testing. Got Russ out.
We should definitely bring the pole setter up here.
Go. All right. Well, that will do it for. That'll do it for qualifying.
I let Rich know that I had picked him, and he's like, "Well, I've just got pole. Someone should tell him though that I picked Rachel. She got pole. That didn't end well."
Right. Well, we'll get him up here after they finish the drivers meeting. So there you have it. Richard Malagani on the pole tonight with a 29-17. Anthony Promoter on the outside with a 19. They'll have their little drivers meeting now. Then get ready to go out for some warm-ups. After the drivers meeting, we'll get our pole sitter up in the booth and get some thoughts about the race. Tonight we'll have 17 trucks. Grid. Usually as these seasons progress, kind of just bow out or have other things to do. Right now, there's some people getting ready for summer break, ready out for college, things like that. So I know it's a busy time of the year.
They'll be back next season.
Oh, yeah. Good. Still got a long season to go, so. People are getting antsy up there out on the track, so I'm starting to think that getting ready to finish up. Gordon, Richard, out there and get some practice. Got him another new paint. Extra long meeting tonight, huh? Oh, Sam must be laying the law down or something.
No, he's just going through all the rules. It's done.
There we go. All right. Well, let's see if we can get Richard up here in the booth with us. Hey, Richard. Jim and Cody up in the booth. How you doing, man?
I'm good, buddy. How are you?
Man, that's a pretty badass lap to get a turn there.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. I don't know where it came from, but I just know I love this place. I love Texas.
It looked like he was kind of a handful coming out of 2 on that lap, though.
Yeah, it was.
You were leaning on it, man. So what do you think is going to take to win this race tonight, man?
Oh, I think it's going to be long run. I think it's going to be who's there at the end. I don't think we'll have too many cautions. I think these guys will be pretty lax for the first half, and then once we get pit stops done, I think we'll figure it out.
Gotcha.
Well, just so you're aware, Richard, I picked Rachel last week. She's crashed out. I picked someone else the week before. They crashed out, so good luck to you tonight, and may the odds be in your favor.
Cody put the hex on you, man. Cody put the hex on you. So, but he did pick you. So,
I told him. I said I thought maybe he actually gave me some good luck because I got the pole.
there you go.
Well,
All right.
I'd like to say yes, but Rachel got the pole too last week.
Don't be telling him that, Cody, man. You bad mojo, man.
I might be. We're about to find out.
All right, Richard, buddy. Well, congratulations on the pole and good luck tonight. Okay.
Thank you, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Good luck.
And there you have it, pole sitter Richard Malagani. I think that is his first pole, as far as I can remember. I don't think he's had a pole with us before.
Might be this season. I don't know. He might have had a pole before.
Right. So, pretty good showing there. All right. And there you have it. Get ready. Chevy Pace Truck, get everybody lined up here. So tonight, we have Richard Malagani on the pole. And if I'm not mistaken, it's his first pole with VSpeed Contender Series. So congratulations, Richard, on the pole. We have Mr. Anthony Promoter, our current points leader, on the outside. We have Jeremy Paris and Perry Snelson in row 2. We have Jason Holsworth and Jordan Martin in row 3. We have Jim Johnson and Rachel Hunt in row 4. We have Ryan Lang and John DiMatteo in row 5. Tim Marlowe and Jimmy Babb in row 6. Joe Zader and Timmy Longwood in row 7. Russ Bovair and Doc Stout in row 8. And Shane Posey in row 9. So right now, most of these trucks are going to go for 90 laps tonight. I know when I ran Monday, I think was able to get like 52 laps. So somewhere,
you can get about 52, yes.
I'm thinking somewhere around 50 to 52, as long as there's no caution, that's when we'll start seeing our round of pit stops.
We got Anthony on the other side. This is going to be interesting what he does here.
I don't know. Our outside starts weren't that bad. He really didn't have a whole lot of speed, so it didn't really make you push too bad in 1 and 2. Chevrolet Pace Truck is off, and Richard brings him to the line. And there we go. Green flag. Richard leads him down into 1 with Anthony right on his outside. Jeremy Paris tucked up under Richard. And make it out on the backstretch. And Jeremy Paris just makes the peak and just basically bullies his way right on past Richard. And to the lead, and to lead the first lap, it's going to be Jeremy Paris.
Got Jordan Martin making his way up too. Him and Anthony are side by side, so they might just try and draft with each other eventually.
We got Jason Holsworth in 3rd there. Jordan right in his tracks. Like Anthony's going to go ahead and concede that position to Jordan. It looks like Perry Snelson right there with him too.
Yeah, and right behind him, it's a little bit of a gap, but you got Jim Johnson, and behind him, Ryan Lane.
And now Ryan's in 2nd place in points right now. But he's another one that's been just running nice and consistent. And slowly there every week.
John DiMatteo is also caught up to Ryan. So they're just all in a pack together as well.
Still out front, you have Mr. Jeremy Paris. And you're correct, Hunter Kent didn't show tonight, so I'm not sure. Hope everything's okay with him. And Rich is trying to take that position back. He wants that clean air. Meanwhile, Jason Holsworth is making a run on Richard for the second spot.
It looked like Doc missed the start. I just went and checked, but he's way off the pace.
It's like Tim Marlowe may have missed the start. He just came out on the track. Oh, I got you.
Jason's going for the well. He squeezed in there. He's going for the lead.
Jason on the inside, trying to get that position. Like Jordan Martin was able to get around Richard Malagani for third.
We got a tight battle with Ryan Perry. I believe it's Perry. I may be wrong. I apologize.
You got Perry, Jim Johnson, Perry, Ryan Lang, John DiMatteo, Rachel. Wow, like everybody there. Tim Marlowe, Joe Zader.
Yes.
Just throw a blanket over all of them, man.
Yeah, Rachel's just kind of staying back a bit, waiting to see what happens, so I don't blame her.
Yeah, it's the long race.
Ryan's making the pass right now on Perry. Snelson, sorry.
Jimmy back here is kind of, Jimmy kind of riding around back behind these guys, just biding his time. Got Shane Posey a little bit back from him, and Rush just kind of bringing up the rear right now. And like you said, I'm not sure what happened to Doc. He's about half a lap behind.
Yeah, I think he just missed the start somehow. I don't know. I just went back all the way to the start, and he just missed the start.
Jason still trying to get around Jeremy for that lead.
Ryan Lane moved up past Jim Johnson. He's making a move.
Yep, around on the outside of Jim Johnson there. Sights set on Richard.
That middle is actually pretty fast right there too.
Yeah, it looks like got good grip there. Ryan's really good about hunting around and finding grip.
I've noticed that. He's usually finding some type of way to get around people as well, and it looks effortless. And we're got a lead change right now. Jason Holsworth.
Jason was able to make that inside work, but Jeremy's going to battle back on the outside. Should be able to make the pass work now. Maybe not. Yeah, Jason. Yep, there we go. Able to make the complete pass. We got Jordan Martin there now, trying to do the same thing to Jason that Jason did to Jeremy. And they're battling it out.
Yeah, Jordan's just trying to figure out how to get around Jason right now. That's what his goal is. And Jeremy's finding speed up there too. He's trying to battle back.
Yeah, he's definitely keeping that momentum up there and getting a good run off the corners.
Wonder how much tire wear though he's going to have if he stays up there.
I don't know. Probably really ain't gonna make a whole lot of difference unless it's a long run, which looks like it's gonna be.
We'll actually get some green flag pit stops, so that'll be good to see.
Oh yeah.
Richard's trying to pass Anthony right now, as Anthony went up high.
It looks like Jordan was able to get all the way around Jeremy now, so that gives him a little bit of wiggle room to try to get around Jason.
Ryan Lane is lurking.
Yeah, Ryan's right there. He's gonna get underneath Richard. Like he's gonna be able to make that pass.
So now we got Anthony waiting to make a move on Jeremy Parrish now too.
So you figure we're only 18, 19 laps in. Anthony's not even ready to try yet.
Correct.
So
We
you're
got
not.
Russ. He's hanging out back there.
Yep.
And I'm on lap 16 and it's live, so I'm not sure if you're ahead of me or
I'm
how
on.
that's working.
We're on lap 19.
Oh, it says live and
Coming
I'm
to
on
20.
6. I don't know. I guess this is delayed on my part. Looks like Jeremy Parrish is starting to slow down. The other guys are catching him.
Yeah, I think he could kind of burn his tires up a little bit.
Jim Johnson is passing Richard as we speak. Rachel's also passing John D. Mateo. There's a lot of moves being made right now.
He's racing all over the track. And Joe Zader trying to size up Perry. And Timmy Longwood right there running with him. Racing the entire track, man. You watch though. Russ is just back here chilling. Probably by lap 40, he'll be in top 5.
Well, yeah, he might be. I've noticed the last few weeks he's usually laying back and it seems to work for him. I don't know how it works so well for him, but I mean, I can't seem to do it when I'm that far back. But
Yeah,
he does
I
a great
can't
job.
either. Yeah, I don't know. I can't do it either. So I get you what you're talking about there, man.
Jordan's starting to pull away.
Meanwhile, Jordan done took it over the lead from Jason. Still have Jeremy in tow. So far, so
And
good.
there's Jeremy. He's going for a pass on Jason right now.
Jeremy's done got his tires cooled off now from running up top. Try to see if he has enough left that he can catch Jordan.
That's no small feat.
No, not at all. Especially since he's in clean air, man. It's hard to do anything with Jordan when he's got clean air.
I think Anthony saved up his tires. I think he's almost going to start going here soon, too.
Yeah, you're going to start seeing him try a little bit more here shortly.
Oh, there's 2 cars in the grass right now. Perry's one of them. He just hit pit road, so he's going to have a black flag.
Yep. Oh.
He's out. Or he's still going, but he's going to definitely have to serve a penalty.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to... Definitely not going to bring the caution out.
No.
Doc was hoping it would, though. Let him catch up. Doc really ain't lost no time, though.
I haven't even seen where he is right now.
He's still about a half a track back. Maybe a little bit more, but that's only to Jordan. To the rest of them, they haven't gained anything on him. The only person that's really gained anything on him is Jordan.
We have Ryan trying to make a pass on Anthony on the outside right now.
Definitely trying to make that outside work. And Jim Johnson coming up through there too.
Yeah, Jim Johnson, I've learned from when watching him, he just races and you never know what he's up to, but he'll just come and find you and pass you with no problems at all. He makes it look really clean, and it is clean for the most part. Ryan's still trying on the other side here.
Definitely making it work.
Maybe I might learn something for officials watching him right now.
Right. Well, if I know Ryan, you're not running anything close to what he's running.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, he's kind of like me. He builds his own stuff. Jason keeps fighting back on that inside, though.
He does, but he's going to wear his tires out trying to battle with them. I would just... There we go. Anthony just pushed Ryan past.
Yep. Like, thank you, Anthony. Like Jim Johnson going to follow him through.
I think Jason's tires are a little worn right now. Just going back through the field. Rachel's starting to catch Jason Holsworth. And then behind them, you got John Dean Mateo, Jimmy Babs, Richard Malagani. He went from 1st to 10th, so he's falling back. Timmy Longwood just passed Shane Posey. And Russ is starting to look right into that picture as well.
Yep. Russ is starting to turn it on now. He's like, let me see if I can catch these boys. Ooh, Timmy Longwood tail slapping the wall.
And Jordan's he's getting a commanding lead right now.
Jordan's going to get a little bit of draft off of that 12 car here shortly. Going to help him. Oh. Lost that chance. Perry come into pits. right, so lap 35, we have Jordan Martin out front with Jeremy Pearson second, Ryan Lang in third, Jim Johnson in fourth, and Anthony Promoter rounds out the top 5.
Whatever Jim built, he's getting it going, and he's not doing bad at all right now. Rachel's just kind of hanging back, just taking her time.
Well, let's do a little side by side and give a little love out to the sponsors one more time, since we're kind of just chugging along pretty well here. There you have it. Mr. Joe Zader and NEPA Towing up there in that Pennsylvania area in need of car towed, or with a whole lot of other services that he provides. Just give him a call. Still out front, Mr. Jordan Martin showing the way as he normally does.
Ryan Lane's he's starting to catch Jim Johnson. Anthony's just hanging out back there. I think he's just biding his time.
But Ryan was able to get around Anthony for fourth. Now has his sights set on Jim Johnson here. Jason Holwer still hanging in there. The 6th spot.
It'll be interesting to see what these guys do when they pit, and when they pit, because when you pit will matter, because then you'll get maybe better pit, like better position. But if not, if you pit too early, you might just burn up your tires faster. But there's also advantages to pitting early. If you go out and pass everybody and stay ahead of them, you're good. But they could catch you.
Well, you figure there's you can get 52, maybe 53 laps, but typically 51, 52 laps. And there's only 90 laps in the race. So you could literally, as well as this race is running and no more truck is going, you could literally stop as soon as you're able to. And if nobody else stops, you could gain several seconds on the track with new tires.
Right. So the question is when does someone go? I mean, we're getting close to that window.
Well, I would say if I was somebody like Jason or Rachel or maybe even Anthony, I would probably short pit, see if I could jump frog or leapfrog over Jordan. Now, granted,
it would be interesting.
As big of a lead as Jordan's got right now, he would have to run at least one more lap. But I would assume that any one of those guys, if they pit, as soon as he sees them pit, he'll pit the next lap. So you're probably not going to gain a whole lot on them. But still could gain a couple seconds.
Correct. We got a side-by-side battle right now with Anthony and Ryan Lane. So, yeah, these guys are like you were saying. Anthony's saving tires. I think he's got some tires left to get more positions right now.
Well, you figure we're going to start seeing pit stops here within the next 5 or 6 laps, I would assume.
We should, yeah.
Yeah, we're halfway now, so. So halfway through the race, still have Jordan Martin out front, Jeremy Patterson second, Jim Johnson in third, Ryan Lang in fourth, Anthony Promoter in fifth, Jason Holsworth in sixth, Rachel Hunt in seventh, Jimmy Babb in eighth, Timmy Logwood in ninth, and Richard Matagani at round out the top 10.
Ryan made the pass, and he's in fourth. We have Richard pitting right now. Doc pitted.
Richard, to me, that was good for Richard. Because now, if these guys run a few laps, he's going to make up some time on them and get some of his time back. But in his situation, his truck fell off at the end of a run, so he's going to have to hope that whatever adjustments that he makes fall into his favor. Meanwhile, we still have Jordan Martin out front leading the way. Jeremy Paris in second and Jim Johnson in third.
We have Jim Johnson going to the pits right now.
Now that's probably, it may force Jordan to come in this lap or the next lap. It's not really going to, I mean, they're going to have to anyway. I mean, we're on lap 50 now. So he's only going to be able to get 1 or 2 more laps. Up, there he goes,
right.
Jordan in the pits.
Now Cameron's pitting.
Yeah,
everyone's pitting now.
Yeah, everybody's going to probably come in at this point. It's definitely going to cause the rest of the field to come on in and get service. Now that should cycle Jordan back out to the lead. Yeah, because that should cycle him back out to the lead. Nobody else had I don't think anybody else really had up. And there we go. We have a caution. Shane Posey. Let's see if we can figure out what happened to old Shane. Now that's going to throw a kink in it. Some of these guys were off pit road and some of them weren't. All right, see if we can figure out what happened to Mr. Shane here. Ooh, wow. So, looks like John DiMatteo didn't realize that, I don't know if Shane was coming into the pits or what. Here, let's get a good look at this. So, yeah, so it looked like Shane was slowing down to go into pits. And John DiMatteo just happened to be wrapping that corner on brand new tires. That's a shame.
That is a shame, and that's going to affect how that green flag pit stops went as
Yeah,
well.
so this is going to be interesting to see how this plays out now. So how this figure out like Rachel's going to be in the lead. Definitely going to be interesting on if anybody get penalized out of that. I know John probably didn't do that on purpose. The question is,
No.
did Shane call out that he was going into the pits?
I actually don't know if he did or not. Huh, Rachel's not getting the lead here.
Oh, yeah, so they're taking the wave around. It looks like it may cycle Anthony to the lead.
Then you got Jim Johnson in second, and you have Jordan right behind all the, like in third, so.
Right. Yeah,
This may have benefited Jordan at this caution.
well, it benefited Anthony because I could have swore he came in after or behind Jordan, but Jordan's got more laps on. Jordan's got 4 laps on his truck, and Anthony's got 3.
Russ benefited, actually. He's in 6th.
Yep. Russ is right there where he needs to be right now. It's going to be a good little race here now to the end. Onto the green with 36 to go. All right, Anthony gets a good start. Jordan gets a good start. Jim Johnson fighting back hard on the outside for that second spot. Jeremy Parrish right behind them.
Look at John, or Doc Scout. He's in 10th after that start.
Nice. Doc's making the old guys look good again. All right. Like everybody kind of getting single file now.
They're going to save the tires for maybe 10, 15 laps, and then they're probably going to start trying to maneuver around everybody that they need to.
Jordan
Got Jordan.
he is just beating on Anthony's back door here.
And Jeremy's right there too. So any one of these guys can make a move at some point.
No, Anthony trying to save tire, but he definitely don't want to give up that clean air and let Jordan around him, because that clean air makes a huge difference in this truck here. Got Jeremy trying to push him on by. guys are going at it, man.
I just watched Jordan. He just took his exit very smoothly, and he got underneath Anthony a little bit at the exit. So I mean, he is literally not on the throttle as soon as other people are right now.
Once again, you can pretty much throw a blanket over the top three.
And I thought Jordan was going to go there. No, he's staying right behind his teammate at the moment.
I think they're just
Jeremy's
trying to keep
making a move
Jeremy.
right
Yeah,
now.
I think they're just trying to keep Jeremy behind him at the moment. You got Russ sitting back there now, just kind of watching.
Yeah, he doesn't make moves right away. He just kind of studies and waits.
Like Jeremy was able to make that pass finally work on Jordan.
That clean air is helping Anthony right now. He's just starting to take off.
Oh yeah, clean air is king. Got Jim Johnson and Ryan Lang going out of here.
Got Jimmy Babs in 9th, and Doc's still in 10th.
The old guy cruising, rolling tonight. I wonder if Doc has some damage or something. He's definitely don't have no speed. Why don't you take a look and see if you can find any damage on Doc's truck?
Will do. Just one moment.
Still the same 5 up front. Anthony Promoter, Jeremy Paris, Gordon Martin, Jim Johnson, and Ryan Lang.
Yeah, I don't see any damage on him at all.
Wow.
I've been looking. We could pull him in the booth and ask him what's happening, but I wouldn't want to do that right now. Might not end well for us.
Right?
I mean, it's up to you, but I mean, yeah, it could go either way. Jordan with the hit on Jeremy Paris. Oh, he just hit him again. And Jim Johnson capitalized on all that checkup, and he's now in 2nd. Oh, Joe Zader into the inside wall. Oh, Jason just got slammed in the wall by Jordan.
All kind of craziness going on.
It all started with Jeremy Paris and Jordan Martin.
Let's see if we can go get a replay here and see if we can figure out what's going on here.
Just looks like Jordan pushed Jeremy down in the corner. He got loose because he hit the apron, and then it just got worse from there.
All right, so we're going to try to pick this up coming out of 2 here. All right, so Jordan gets a good run. And he gets in Jeremy's back. Jeremy tries to save it. Looks like that got Jason up into the wall. And it looks like that's the only people it affected there. Oh. Too bad for Jason. He had a fast truck. Come on in and take those last set of tires.
And they're somehow putting this on Ryan Lane for causing the accident.
Ryan Lang?
That's what's the race control put. Even though I'm pretty sure that what we seen was not Ryan Lang, but I'm trying to be civil and whatnot. But this is,
well, let's go see if we can go figure that out. Let me back
I would love to.
Back it on up here. Get on up here.
While you're doing that,
it definitely wasn't Ryan Lang.
No, it wasn't. I say we bring race control up here and ask him directly what's going on.
No, we're not going to do that, but...
Oh, I mean, not in a bad way. Just ask them to clarify. It's not the worst idea I've had yet.
Yeah, that was Jordan. Now...
It was.
Now, Ryan did...
come down.
He come down a little bit, and I think he tagged Joe Zader.
But now that the crash happened, we got Jim Johnson in first, Harris in second, Timmy Longwood in third, and somehow Jordan's in fourth, even though he did cause the start of this. So,
Ryan, he darted down to keep from missing the wreck with them, which collected Joe Zader. So, I mean, I guess I can see why Ryan would be involved, but I mean, that's all Jordan. I mean, he's the one that's beating Jeremy's back bumper off, causing him to slow up.
Yep.
But that's
so Ryan Lane suffers from that, but
so we're gonna take one more look at that. And just going into two, we get Jordan that hits Jeremy first, gets him sideways, and then that slows the whole entire pack up. And then Ryan comes down and hits that, and Jordan continues to hit Jeremy, which ended up collecting Jason's. So.
Something just happened to Jordan. I don't know what. He's now falling back.
Yeah, I got a feeling he an intentional.
Ryan's trying to make his way back up. He's passing people. He's passing Doc and Anthony right now, trying to get his spots back. And apparently Jim Johnson was just black flagged from the lead. I don't understand.
Yeah, Anthony came back into the pits. That's what I was just sitting there looking at. That's why I missed the start. He came back into the pits. I don't know what happened with him.
I'm going to go to rewind this while you go ahead. I don't know why they black flagged Jim Johnson, so I'm going to go back and look.
Timmy Longwood out front. The first laps that Timmy's led this year, too. I know he's run up front a couple of times, but I think he's the first laps he's led. Rachel in second there, and Jeremy Paris in third, and Jimmy Babb in fourth.
He went on the
Jimmy Babb in third.
So I don't know why Jim Johnson got a black flag there. This doesn't make sense. So
I don't know. Something happened to Jeremy Paris. He fell back. Now it's Timmy Longwood, Rachel, Jimmy, and Jeremy Paris. Not Timmy, but I'm sorry, Jeremy. Where did Jeremy go? Got Doc up there now. Got Doc in 5th. Got Jimmy in 4th and Doc in 5th. Good run for Timmy. Rachel up here in 2nd spot. Run for her too.
hey, the reverse curse. Last week I picked her. Now this week she's doing great.
Yeah, see, you jinxed Richard. So you got to stop picking people, Cody.
I definitely do. Ryan Lane, thankfully, is back up to where he belongs. That's a very good night for him now.
Right? They got a little squirrely getting around Jimmy there a second ago.
Might have to bring Doc into after the race to ask him what went on, just so we can understand.
I'm sure he'll put it in the race report.
He's in 5th.
Samuel.
Doc is doing well.
Yep. Definitely be a good points day for him and Jimmy again. They can finish here. Out front, man. Timmy Longwood, man, putting on the show. It'd be nice to have a different winner up here. Any one of those top 4 cars, top 5 cars.
It would be different and interesting.
Right?
Jimmy Babs might get in here tonight, too.
Doc's putting a
Doc's
move on
making a
him
move.
now. Doc right on by Jimmy. And Doc's been
Ryan's
tough here
going-
lately, man.
Oh, Jimmy's going past Doc right now. They're going to have a battle.
Yeah, Jordan right behind him, though.
Yeah, we shouldn't let Jordan by, just saying. He's coming, though.
Yeah, Jordan's going to be
We got-
hard to hold off.
We got, I believe, 10 laps to go, maybe 11. I
11.
could be wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah, 11.
we're on lap 11 right now.
Gotcha.
Jimmy and Doc just fighting it out here.
It'd even be nice to see Rachel win this race.
Yep. Like I said, any one of those top 5 guys. Ready to heat up front. Looks like Rachel's catching Timmy. And Ryan's catching Rachel.
And these three in the behind them are trying to pass Doc right now. Yeah, Rachel just got a good run off the corner right there.
Yeah, that whole pack's coming. Got 8 to go. Still Timmy Longwood up front. Rachel Hunt and Ryan Lang.
She gets an amazing exit every time
She
off of
does.
2.
A really good run. Jordan able to get around Jimmy, and now he's trying to get around Doc.
Oh, he's coming. Ryan's just about to, well.
He don't have a whole lot of time left. Getting there is one thing. Getting around him is another.
Exactly. And with the clean air that Timmy keeps getting because he's in the front, he's going to be hard to pass.
Doc's right there running right with Jordan. Not letting him get
Rachel's
too far.
making the move right now for the. Oh no! I thought she almost got to the inside of him, but that just got Ryan Lane right to second right now.
Ryan's trying that outside now. He knows it ain't a whole lot of laps left, so he ain't worried about saving no tire now. There we go. Looks like we're gonna get Ryan Lang to the lead here shortly.
After that call, he's lucky he got back up. Jordan Martin up here too.
Jordan.
Ryan Lane for the lead right now.
Like he's going to get that lead down the back stretch here. Timmy's going to fall right in line with him. 5 to go. Here comes Jordan. Trying to get around Rachel.
Anthony's in 7th.
Jordan is there.
Can they hold Jordan off is the question for 3 more laps.
I don't think Jordan's that much faster than Ryan to get around him. If Ryan runs that outside like he's running right now, it's going to be really hard for him to get around him. Plus, you throw Timmy Longwood in the mix there that's trying to win too.
Side by side is favoring Jordan right now.
It's coming to 2 to go, so we about to find out. Timmy slides up in front of Jordan, puts a block on him. Ryan definitely wants to see those two mixing it up. Down the backstretch. Still Ryan Lang out front. Yep. Timmy Longwood still trying to make that inside work. All right, one more lap to go. One more lap to go. And it's still Ryan Lang out front. Looks like Jordan's going to get a nose underneath Timmy. It gets a killer run through 1 and 2.
I don't know what to do right now for Ryan to hold off Jordan, but you might want to figure it out. Oh,
Yep.
There we go.
There you go. He just takes his line away from him. And there you're going to have it. All right, we got Ryan Lang for the winner tonight. Good job, Ryan. First win of the year for Ryan. We've had him up in the booth a couple times, but the first year for him. Heck of a run for Timmy Longwood. So glad to see him up there in the top 3 tonight. Let's get prepared to get these boys up in the booth. All right, so let's go with...
I can't wait to hear what Jordan Martin has to say. This is going to be interesting.
Jordan left.
Really?
Yep, Jordan left. All right, so let's get Timmy Longwood up in the booth. All right, Timmy, it's It's Jim and Cody up in the booth, man. How you doing?
Oh, better now.
Man, I thought you were going to be able to hold them off there towards the end, man. You had a killer run going.
Yeah, I used them up, man.
Yeah, you definitely made them work for it because definitely didn't lay down and let them have it. That's for sure. That's the best think I've seen you run here in a long time.
Yeah, I like this place, man.
So what else did you think you needed to stay in front of Ryan there?
I need a little bit more on exit. I didn't take a. I thought I took enough wedge out, but I didn't.
Gotcha. Yeah, sometimes we wish we'd done a little bit more or not quite as much.
Yeah.
Well, killer run tonight, man. That's the first time you've been up in the booth, I think, since I've been broadcasting. So normally what we do up here is we give you a chance to give shout outs, man. So if you got any shout outs, if you want to give them out, you're welcome to do so.
Well, only shot I got is my teammates there. You know, Tim and Doug. We try to work together when we can. You know.
Gotcha. Good deal.
But Timmy, I also want to say a good run tonight. I did not see that coming, and congrats.
Thank you, buddy.
All right, buddy. Well, we'll see you next week. Good run,
All right, buddy.
man. All right, have a good one, man. Mr. Ryan Lang. It's about darn time I got to interview you as the winner, man.
Yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it?
It's been. I don't think I've ever interviewed you as the winner.
That could be.
I really do. I know I've interviewed you before. I know you've had a bunch of seconds and thirds, but I don't think I've never had a win for you, man.
Yeah, you know, you could be right. It has been a while since I've gotten a win. I think finally the stars aligned tonight with the EOL.
Right?
Yeah, congrats on getting a win after you got that EOL. That was questionable. Just saying.
I think that's what capped the night for me. What I think was the EOL. I got the win. I finally got the EOL. I didn't even have to ask him for it. He just gave it to me.
Right?
That is awesome.
Well, we had to actually go back and figure out why you got it because I was like, that wasn't on him at first. And then I guess the only reason you got it was just when you dipped down and took Joe with you. But
that's all right. That's who we got. I got Joe.
Yeah, it was Joe.
Yeah, you got
All right, so now we know he's that guy that tears through a construction zone and everybody's checking out.
Well, that's what it's like. I was like, Jordan and Jeremy, slowed the whole entire field down. So all you did was slow down to keep from hitting him, and it just kind of sent a chain reaction at that point.
Yeah, I mean, I checked up for that. I looked up in my mirror. I saw everybody freight training me on the outside. I was like, all right, well, they're all going high. Low must be open. So I kind of shot it down there, and I saw Joe at the last second, and I was like, oops.
Well, Jason caused that to shut down, too, because Jason got into the wall when he went high. So, yeah, he got shoved into the wall, so he got messed up in that, too. He had a fast truck, so kind of felt bad for him. But yeah, man, that was a killer run, man.
Yeah, thanks. Be honest, I knew I can get that high side to work. I was joking about it last night with the guys. I was like, hey, has anybody tried ripping the high side around here? I was like, I think it works. I was like, no, not early in the run, but late in the run, you can really get it to hook up.
Right.
Jim and I were talking about that, and we were like, yeah, we're going to try that in officials just because we seen you doing it.
Well, I kind of figured Jordan wasn't quite fast enough to pass you on the inside as long as you were running that outside line because he had to pinch it off too much to get around the corner.
Timmy and Rachel were fast. I was having a hard time actually just staying with them, and I think at the final 5 laps, the tires just finally fell off, and I saw Jordan coming. It's like, I gotta go. I know if Jordan gets to me, he's gonna get around me.
Yeah. No, Timmy actually had a really good run, and so did Rachel. So.
Yep.
Yeah, a bunch of people had some good. Man, they was racing all over the track tonight. I mean, it was battling. The top 10 were battling all night long. So, but
yeah, it was a fun race.
Yeah, it was a pretty good race. Where we at?
It was fun to watch.
Where we at next week, Cody?
Ryan, where are we at next week?
I thought I heard Kansas.
Kansas. Oh,
Kansas. Okay.
Or
Sa-
Kentucky. It's one of them K's.
Yeah, same track, different state.
Oh,
Hey,
I love
I had a
Kansas.
moment.
Yeah. But
Kansas, you got 3 different lines. Rip the fence,
Yeah.
rip the bottom.
Jordan came back, by the way. He's in the broadcast waiting room.
Oh, is he? Oh, there you go. Good deal. All right, buddy. Well, I will. We will see you next week at one of them K tracks.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, boys.
All right, buddy.
Yeah,
Have a good one, man.
night.
Man, I thought you cut out on me. I was getting ready to come to hunt you down.
I hunted them down.
Oh, he's on. He's got his mic mute. There
We go. He's unmuted.
Man, I know you didn't want me to come hunt you down.
I was gonna give you the option tonight.
Oh, I see it. I see how it is. You ain't gonna help a brother out.
I loved you enough to come back.
See, all right. That's what I needed to
you
hear,
love
man.
us. I appreciate it, Jordan. You love us.
Cody talked me into it, and I was just like, all right, here we go.
Exactly, man. You got shoot, man. You came from the back
can't
after
put this
getting
up
into
here.
another truck, still almost won the damn race. That ain't nothing to shake anything about, man. All good, man.
Oh yeah.
Rick, you had a crazy lead at the beginning of the race there. That damn.
I mean, we was all just managing tires there, and 32 was managing, then the 8 passed him, and then I got around him, and I was like, all right, and then I'm talking to my teammate, who's Jason. He's my teammate, so I'm like, hey, you lose? And he was like, yeah, I'm a little free. I was like, all right, I'm gonna get in front of you, see if I can snug you up. And as soon as I took the lead, it was just
See ya.
it was gone. I just basically checked out to that second lead, and basically I just had the pace over everybody to just hold that gap, and I was even opening up even more before pit stop. So when we took green flag pit stops, I was expecting all nice and easy, and just like, yeah, we should just come back out. I had such a great entry at pit road, and I think I actually murdered everybody through pit road, but it never was able to show it if we had a caution there once again during a green flag pit stop. So that's more devastating. But to come back out and then having that incident on lap 66, I don't know if y'all saw that. I got into the back of Jeremy Paris. I mean, it wasn't. I didn't do it on purpose. He was more slower in about when we turned into the entry of the corner than I expected to. Every other lap he was, he had me gapped and stuff, and just that one I just actually got into him because I rolled back into the throttle because how my truck is set up, and he was auto throttle way more than what I expected him to be. So
I think he missed the corner.
I got into him.
I think,
and then he had fun down the backstretch afterwards. After I got him half sideways, and he just did not hit the gas and just hold me up there. But yeah, and then I spun it a little bit on cold tires on that last start, and I just basically pissed me off all the way completely, and I just basically drove back to the front as hard as possible, and I just hoping that I was able to take a line that nobody else was using and drive around them, which I did, and it was
another couple laps
it almost worked out.
Yeah.
I just needed one more lap, and I would have probably had Ryan, but it's just the nature of the beast, I just had bad situations, but I was able to recover and just wasn't able to get the win like I wanted to.
Right. Well, it's still a pretty darn impressive run to me, buddy. So, yeah.
Great run, Jordan.
You're still my ninja, man.
I know, that's for sure.
All right, there is second place, Mr. Jordan Martin. Well, is it Kansas or Kentucky next week?
Kansas.
All right, so we just same track, different state. Almost same track, different state.
Yeah, it's close enough.
All right. Well, then you'll be up front again next week, then, man. Except you got 3 different lanes you can run.
Yeah.
So
it's even more fun, right?
Yeah, it'll be even more fun. I want to see them 3 wide racing now. All right, buddy. Well, we shall see you next week. And there you have it. That is Texas. With our winner tonight, Mr. Ryan Lang. Second place, Mr. Jordan Martin. And third place, Mr. Timmy Longwood. Thanks, everybody.